Neville Goddard's revision technique. So what is the revision technique about? In this video, I want to very quickly sum it up so that you can start applying it as you go out your life today. By the way, in the video description, there is a link to a manifestation program in line with the principles that I believe in. If you like an all-in-one place manifestation program, check out in the link down below. But anyway, coming back to this topic about Neville Goddard revision technique. The revision technique can be used to revise a past memory. You can also use it in how you're going to store new memories, to accept new information. If this video managed to catch you at the start of your day, you're opening up your windows, it's like, oh, today sucks. How about, wow, today is awesome. You've just been thrown a work assignment and you're there thinking, when it can't get any worse, this is so damn tough. Revise it as though to say, wow, just when things can't get any better, this is gonna be easy. It's also kind of like, when you have certain bad ideas, bad thoughts, limiting beliefs, we replace them and overwrite them with something that is of a different tangent, that puts us on the positive as opposed to the negative, that puts us on the abundance instead of the lack. This is the same. I used to have this phobia of picking up phone calls or opening messages on WhatsApp. I remember a time when my former business was booming so much that, with all the compliments, you also get the complaints, and it just became so much to handle. And this phobia continued on to my current business in the last few years as well, until I one day thought running away is not an option. I gotta face it. If I don't open messages, if I don't pick up calls, how are the opportunities gonna knock on my door, right? It's almost as though opportunity is knocking on your door, but you're not there to receive it. So I decided a mindset switch. I told myself that whoever it is that's calling has something good to tell me, even if it's my boss. Like when I used to get berated in this current company, I worked my way up from an intern until management level. But a part of me was still being very used to the beration that I used to get for getting things wrong or not understanding what was required of the task. A part of me also had these not so nice memories of being yelled at and stuff, but I was like, I could be that, and I could portray a persona that would invite further criticism and beration, or I could pick up the call with the intention that someone has something good to tell me. What this does is that not only am I focusing on the positive, not only am I looking for the truth in that this call, that person indeed has something good to tell me, but then again, because I now exert my existence, my ownership of this world, this identity, that this is my identity, and I am living my life, not a life that has been forced upon me. This is my life. I call the shots. I decide what the outcome is going to be. I decide that this person has something good to tell me. And therefore, as I speak with this person, somehow, the version of me that believes this person has something good to tell me, it then becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you go out today, maybe the usual you're like, I'm going to miss the train again. I'm not going to be in time. Immediately, you revise that to say, I'm going to catch the train this time. And it's going to be the start of every time. And the universe has a similar way of responding to this in those examples that I mentioned in regards to my phone call experiences. Because when you take this role, right, you start to co-create. You are a co-creator of this existence, and the universe being the other part of the equation. When you bring forth this energy, the universe cannot deny but to match this energy that you're bringing forth as well. Do not say, I am poor. Say, I am wealthy. Do not say, I'm so out of shape. Say, I am in great shape and getting better every day. Reality as we see it is a shadow of the belief that is within. What we feel within, we will then experience outside. This is what Neville Goddard says, in so within, so without. Just try today going out to revise every negative thought that can possibly settle upon your mind. It may seem a little bit strange or awkward at first. You may start to notice yourself correcting yourself. Hey, that's not right. Let me do that again. As you do this, as it becomes a practice, the reality of your life cannot help but adapt to this new frequency that you're putting forth. Because like always attracts like. As we exist at a higher level of positivity, we raise our frequency, and the frequency around us has to match the frequency that we have within. In Chinese, we have a saying, 先知先觉. First, you know, then you experience. This is used to describe people in their relation to opportunities. When you know something first, and you are the first to experience it, on the other extreme, there's a 后知后觉. Late to know, late to experience. And the opportunity is basically gone. Because anyone knows that in life, this is especially true with tech stocks and business breakthroughs out there. The first mover always has the advantage. But by the time everyone's moved and you're getting on late, you're chasing the market and it's just not going to work out in the way that you want. And your room of benefit is little. Neville Goddard's revision technique. I've just given it to you as a little truth that is left for you to realize the rest of how big this truth is going to be for you. And just a suggestion, it's better that you realize this truth for your life experience sooner than later. For another great video, watch this one over here.